It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait, saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape, college series here, gotta hear my name on draft day, AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case, excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days, gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play, only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase, offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams, I ain't worked for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days, gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team or rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty here, calling a game here against TCU in Oregon. Number 15 going up against number 14. Should make for a great game. A lot of games we had today. It was only supposed to be 2, but had to push some things back, of course, due to some YouTube issues and other things. But hey, we got some games out the way. It's time for a big one. Let me know in the chat who you guys got winning this one, TCU or Oregon. You can see Oregon coming out always with the all green for the most part here at home, and TCU looking to bounce back, trying to break over 500. They're at 4-4 on the season. As for Oregon, they're over 500 right now, just currently not trying to drop to 500 with a 4-3 record. Justin Krill was the man last week. 320 yards, a record-breaking game. You can see him in the face of the camera. And, of course, earning him Player of the Week. Didn't get to post that, but 320 in one game and 3 touchdowns. Of course, that was against the UCLA defense, who we already know that defense, not that great. How will he fare against this TCU defense? The TCU defense is actually pretty solid. So it's going to be interesting to see what type of day he has after that type of performance. TCU looking to be the ones to get the ball first, though, to start the game. We saw some predictions earlier on who you guys thought was going to win. Without further ado, let's get this game underway. TCU, Oregon, it's game day. He's going to be taken in the end zone by Peoples as the offense going to get started out at the 25-yard line and heading out onto the field. It's TCU. Heartbreaking loss for them, as there was a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of big turnovers they were able to get, 5 turnovers, and just the offense not able to capitalize. Let's see if this week they could be more efficient. Oregon's had their fair share of problems throughout the season on defense as well. Should be performing better than it has so far this season when you look at them on paper, and they're performing great at the start of this game. It's going to start out with a sack by Funa. And TCU will be now facing a 2nd and 17. Trying to go with the play action to start out the game, and run game was something that really killed TCU a little bit last week as well. They want to try to establish that, and they try to catch them with that play action to start. With great coverage down the field. Going to have Deotis Speller under center here on 2nd and 17. They'll run the ball, and that's going to be shut down almost immediately. It looks like he might have lost a yard or 2 on the play. Let's get a look at this TCU defense, offense, And we see the line right there. Amari Harris and Devontrez Sharkley, 2 guys that are huge impact makers at the wide receiver position. We know Deotis Speller likes to sling those deep passes down the field to those wide receivers. Let's see if they can be able to beat this secondary over the top. That's what they're great at. And look at this. A strike over the top. And just like that, touchdown TCU, 81 yards, Devontrez Sharkley. Wow. With these wide receivers and this quarterback who's just willing to bomb it at any moment, when you think you've got the upper hand, it's this play right here, the streak, that just no one can seem to cover against the Horned Frogs. Devontrez Sharkley with that catch, over 1,000 yards this season, the first receiver to do so. Charles is in the building, man. Wow, that's making a statement early. TCU, extra point to make it 7-0, and it is good. 3 plays, 75 yards. I don't believe 81 yards is the longest play of the series. It might be the longest pass play. Not exactly sure about that. Just talking about the streak and if they could get behind this Oregon secondary, and exactly that same play I was talking about, it happened. Oregon's going to have a nice return here. Nasty Jupiter gets up to the 35-yard line. We'll get our first look at this Oregon offense. First starting at the quarterback position, their leader, Jack Wargo, 11 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions. Kind of cooled off here later in the season, but he's shown some great qualities of making huge plays, great reads, and moving his offense down the field. Let's see if he can do that here today. Justin Creel to the left of him. Jack Wargo is going to gun one. That's going to be a beautiful catch made there by Don Bass, the generic wide receiver. Close to midfield as he'll get to the 49-yard line. Pump fake here by Wargo. Clean pocket, deep shot down the field. This is going to be somehow caught by Anderson at the 9-yard line. Play was so good, these guys just froze to enjoy the moment. That was amazing. Triple coverage here. Wargo throwing this ball up. Look, there's 3 TCU Horned Frogs in the area. That's getting mossed.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Watch left,
Wow.
watch left. Stop.
First and goal, offset I formation. Justin Creel, his first carry, almost breaking free. That's a great tackle made there by Cooper, the defensive lineman. Let's go ahead and get a look at the offense of Oregon. Talked about Jack Wargo, and of course we talked about Creel. Got to watch out for number 86 too, Basman Floyd, generic wide receiver. He's been a great playmaker for Oregon all season. You can see him here line up furthest out to the left side, bottom of the screen. Here goes a run. Creel's going to be bottled up and drop down, maybe at the line of scrimmage at best. As we're going to look at this TCU defense. And this is a defense that obviously has been able to make some noise. These guys can generate pressure, good coverage. And you just sometimes they can be a little bit off and give up some big plays, but when they're on, this is a tough unit. But hey, they just gave up a couple of big plays already here in this game. Oregon starting to march down the field for 3rd and goal. At the 4-yard line, Jack Wargo, end zone, touchdown. It's only right that it goes to Anderson after that amazing catch he had to get him down here. Wow, he's just wide open across the middle of the field. Looks like he's about to run the China route, but hey, just get that ball out there to him quickly. There's nobody around him. Touchdown. And just kind of as we expected, this looks like this is going to turn out to be a high-scoring affair. As already the first drives in just a few plays, both teams able to score a touchdown. TCU did it in 3, Oregon does it in 5. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the Relocation Football League. Learn more about the RFL on our website at relocationfootballleague.com and how you can join and become a part of the RFL today. Well, you'll have to wait until applications open. Devontre Sharkley, 56 receptions on the season, 1,072 yards, and 6 touchdowns, including the one he just snagged in. And this guy has been amazing. We haven't even seen number 10 yet, Amari Harris. Here goes a counter run play, trying to lower the shoulder. That's a great stand-up tackle made right there by Garrett Evans, submitted linebacker. Let's go ahead and get a look at this Oregon defense. Thibodeau, Scott, Amuva, I believe, Fauli. Then we got Jackson, Evans, we just talked about. Funa got the sack earlier. And at the secondary level, Wright, Poteet, Breeze, and Jumper. And TCU, they're already learning early. You got to play off these guys. We can't allow them to have that easy release. Another shot down the field. This is going to be intercepted almost. He didn't have enough space for it, but a nice one-hand snag out of bounds. 3rd and 8. Goes over the middle, wide open. He's got the first down. And Speller will hit his tight end, Lando Wallace, up to the 47-yard line. Nice 20-yard catch there over the middle. Wright coming there to help out, bring them down. And these defenses, man, these offenses are high-powered. Got to come in this matchup prepared as best you can. Play action. Deoda Speller setting his feet. Throws. And that's going to be out of the hands of Wallace. And oh, the disrespect. Acting as if he was going to help get him up. I haven't seen that animation in a while. Oregon getting chippy out there. Here goes a throw into the flats. Breaks the tackle. And hey, he said, you want to disrespect me? I'll slap you off and get the first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Already shaping out to be an extremely interesting game. And this goes right into the flats. Get off me, son. And Wallace making that play happen. Got a 3 tight end set to the left side. TCU under center here with Speller. He'll drop back looking to pass. Throws one over the middle of the field to an offensive lineman sitting there wide open. And how do you let the big guy get 25 yards on the catch? I'm not sure what's going on with the defenses right now, but they're getting aired out. And he was just wide open on the zone. Big boy must have had some wheels. He got up there pretty fast. How about the big guys in the college series this year? A lot of them making some big plays. Handoff, and nowhere to go. Second and 8. Ball at the 15-yard line. Speller's going to throw, hits the slant. Trying to get shifty with the juke moves. Going to fall at the 3-yard line, and TCU once again knocking at the door. There's a flag on the field. False start. It's going to back him up 5 yards. Appreciate that, Geo Diggs. Big shout out to the guys here watching. Counter run play. Berryhill trying to lower the shoulders. He just has not had anywhere to go against this Oregon defense. And strike to the end zone. Touchdown TCU, wide open. Orlando Wallace. His 5th receiving touchdown of the season. And to be honest, I mean, I understand why they're in zone because they really don't want to man up these wide receivers. But somebody's got to cover the middle of the field. That's been open all game. Has not been a drive yet that hasn't resulted in 6 points. Here goes the extra point to make it 7 extra. And it's good. 14-7. 10 plays, they go 80 yards. Make sure you guys tune in later on tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Rob Roby will be calling the next game. And that will be a big one between LSU and West Virginia. Take you guys back out onto the field here at Autzen Stadium in Oregon as he'll take this one out from about the 7. Breaks the tackle, breaks another. And this game is full of action, even on the returns. That's a great one. Gets up to the 32-yard line. Jack Wargo, the offense, going to come right back out onto the field. And honestly, this is going to come down to whose secondary is going to be able to cover the best. Play action. Wargo throws. That's going to be deflected. That's a great play on the ball. Almost intercepted there.
Here we go. 8, read. We got 4.
And we'll go in the pocket. Pressure's coming. And he's going to be sacked on the play. Brought down by Corey Bethley. And that'll bring up 3rd and 17. And that's just a good job by Bethley fighting through See him working through the double team and getting right there to him right before he can let that ball sling off the fingertips.
Ready up.
Long third down. They need 17 yards. How will they get it? If they can. There goes a throw, and a sideline catch is made, but there is a flag on the field. It looks like illegal touching, so this will be a loss of downs. They'll bring up fourth. They'll have to punt it away. Good attempt there by Don Bass, but they'll have to give this one once again back off to this hot TCU offense. Punts off as we'll have a ton of space to work with here, and will be brought down at the 27. So TCU can really start to separate and make things even harder here for Oregon. 2 touchdown passes already for Deoda Speller. 6 of 8, 157 yards on just 6 completions. Almost this becomes normal when you talk about TCU. Counter run play here, Berryhill, and this almost becomes regular like in the beginning of the season. The run game the last couple of weeks just has not been here for the Horned Frogs. You see the counter trying to get that going, and once again, he could have probably made something happen by picking a better lane. Didn't cut that one up. 5 carries for just 4 yards. Second and 11. Goes over the middle of the field. It's going to be caught. First reception of the day by Amari Harris. And that was a great catch in traffic. Good for 19 yards. Got 10 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards, 25, 80. That's how many yards these guys on average can just quickly strike down the field with every one of their weapons. I just was talking about the outside wide receivers. You see in Orlando Wallace start to really kill things. You haven't even seen Peoples catch the football yet either. This offense is just so explosive. Here goes a throw, and Sharkey hauls in his second catch of the day up to the 42-yard line. 2 catches, 94 yards. First and 10. Speller over the middle of the field, and is Sharkley again for catch number 3. Gets inside the red zone to the 17. There's just no answer here for TCU's passing game. And these defensive backs, I said, this team just obviously seems like they're not comfortable with trying to man up these wide receivers, which honestly I feel is their best bet. They got some pretty fast wide receiver cornerbacks, and I know he just got cooked, early in the game, the first drive for a touchdown, but man might be the way to go. This zone defense is just going to be too easy for Deoda Speller. Throws this one, and that's not going to be caught that time by Sharkley. Big hit stick there to the midsection. It's 2nd and 10. Speller throws, and what a snag again by Amari Harris. Just guns that in there to him. 6 receptions for 82 yards and a touchdown last week. 760 yards for him. And a pair of 4 touchdowns. They're just airing it out. Empty set here at the 4. Looking for his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and he's got it. That's Berryhill. TCU creating separation here. 20-7. Looks like that might have been going to Sharkley, but Berryhill says, hey, if I'm not going to get any action on the ground, I need this touchdown. And he's in. Now Oregon looking nothing like they did last week. extra points good, 21-7. Over 200 passing yards in the first quarter for Deotis Speller and 3 touchdowns. That's just remarkable. Takes this one from about the 8. Had some great returns. That's a better job by the special teams of TCU to bring it down at the 26. Jack Wargo going to trot out onto the field.
Ready? 52's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Clear.
Motion of Basman Floyd into the formation. And Jack Wargo is going to look to pass here. Hits Floyd on the spot route. Brought down immediately at the 30. Floyd talked about how explosive a receiver he is. Got 5 receiving touchdowns on the season. 115 yards and 2 touchdowns last week off of 8 receptions.
30 base.
It's a guy they would like to work in and try to get going here. 3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 6. Play action. Jack Wargo. Deep shot down the field. Intercepted. TCU is absolutely going off. Pick by Grayson. Wow, Jaquan Grayson high-pointing this football. Tried the shot. And he just thought he was going to beat him on this route. That's his best wide receiver. But that's their best DB going and high-pointing it. And just taking it out of the sky. This can get even uglier than this. And then when you think about the Pac-12 this year, I mean, literally USC is the only team worth a mention of, playoff caliber. Oregon, in a sense, was trying to push for that, to be in that conversation. They're the only next team in that conference, and they're doing a great job against the run. Don't get me wrong, the pass game is just terrible. But when you look at this is the best competition that USC is going to have. They're just about a shoe-in for the playoffs. Oregon's going to have to figure something out. Game's not all the way out of hand yet. I mean, it's 21 points in the first quarter. That's a ton of points right there. Like I said, the run game has been great, but now there goes a nice first down run by Berryhill. Gets to the 41. That's the last thing that Oregon wants to get started here. Everything else is working for TCU. Their defense is starting to make plays. Had a big turnover with the interception. Offense is scoring every drive. Deep plays down the field. You've been taking away the run game all game at the start of it. If you let Berryhill start to run the rock, Oregon's not going to have a chance of stopping this team at all. Handoff. Much better job this time. Breaks the first tackle. Not sure what's going on with this slowing down stuff, man. Hopefully the PC starts to get itself together. Don't want this thing to crash. But 2nd and 9. Play action, setting his feet quickly, throws into the flats here. Orlando Wallace breaks the tackle and leaps over a defender. First down, TCU. These TCU offensive players, man, unbelievably good. That's a nice catch, reaching out there, getting it, and then just clears Jamar Jumper. Another look at it. Get off me, Lenore. And just, man. But this guy was at the Olympics. Looking to pass. And that's going to be off the mark. First real incomplete pass that he should have thrown today. I mean, Speller's looking a lot better this week, I would have to say. Got to make that throw there. And the Speller's just going to throw this one into the flats. Orlando Wallace getting where he can. Gets to the 44-yard line. It's crazy to think this is just the first quarter. I can't imagine 3 more entire quarters left to go for Oregon. And what they need to stop TCU right now and get them off the field from getting any more points on the board. May snap this before the end of the first. We'll have to see. And no, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Can you believe it? 21-7. Started out back and forth. Scores on the opening drive, and then TCU just started to whip it up in shape, almost as if they're the home teams right now. Oregon just getting stunned. Bunch formation to the right side, looking to pass. Deoda Speller guns one deep down the field, and that's going to be way over the head of Mari Harris. Better coverage down the field at that time. Kind of had a step on him. But at the same time, it would have been hard to try to place that in a perfect spot. But good job by Oregon. They're going to attempt to kick this field goal from the 44-yard line. Kick is up, and oh my goodness. Had the leg, but it's going to be wide to the right. This kick there, I submitted kicker Lewis here. He definitely showed off the leg. And that's going to help out Oregon because now they get excellent field position to start with. They got to take advantage of this. Zach Wilgo's only thrown 6 passes, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So they'll have the ball at the 44-yard line. High snap. Justin Creel breaks the tackle, and he'll be down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 carries for Creel today, and I think they just need to run this guy as much as possible, just in case if this hand possibly gets out of hand. And they'll throw this one. That's going to be caught. There's a flag on the field. Is this illegal touching? Yes. Stepped out of bounds before coming back in and catching the ball. So Brian Kaplan is going to be called for that, and it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Still can't even rely on Krill now. Must pass it. There goes a throw, and excellent defense. Jaquan Grayson locking up Don Bass. Had an interception, and that just a clutch play on the football right there on a crucial down. Great recovery. Talk about those bigger cornerbacks on the smaller wide receivers. They tend to have these, a tough matchup. Not Grayson so far at the start of this game. Great defense. And goes out of bounds at the 16. Offense going to come out onto the field. And man, speaking of field, TCU has been having a field day, man. 3 touchdown passes in the first quarter for Deoda Speller. A deep streak behind the Devontre Sharkley. We see that every week when these guys play. And everyone just bought offensive linemen catching passes out here. This offense is just unstoppable right now. And if they can keep this up, man, Oregon's going to have something to worry about. These guys are more than likely, I'd have to say, out of any type of playoff contention. They really are. I mean, if you lost 4 games, that's pretty much it for you. I mean, man, who are these guys going to play in a bowl game? That's just going to be interesting to find out. There's a throw, nice catch. Peoples, I think that's his first reception of the day. There's a throw, and a huge hit stick. Going to knock him just short of the first down by inches. Can Oregon's defense get the stop? They'll run it. And it's successful. Gets to a 30, gain of 4 for Javon Berryhill.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Good job by the offensive line. Nice push up front, washing out. Look at this pancake right there on the outside. TCU's come ready to play some football here on the road. That's for sure. 1st and 10 at the 30. Play action. Sets his feet. Throws one deep down the field. It's going to be caught by Amari Harris. What a pass and catch. Unbelievable. Look at this throw by Deotis Speller here. That's as great as defense as you could ask for, but the concentration to catch that over the shoulder and keep both feet in bounds. That's an RFL catch right there by Amari Harris. Unbelievable. 5 wide, empty set, and why stop passing when you're airing these guys out? Juke move by the tight end, Orlando Wallace gets up to the 24-yard line for a gain of 8. 300 passing yards for Deotis Speller in the first half with over 11 minutes left to go. This guy is seriously on pace to throw for 900 yards in this game. I don't know what Deotis Speller showed up this week, but the right one did. And he is killing Oregon's defense right now. Beautiful passes. Single back under center here, looking to pass, throws, and Amari Harris comes back for the football. He might still have the first, and yep, they'll give it to him. Play action. Speller throws, almost intercepted by Jamar Jumper. Got to make that play. Oregon's been one of the fewer teams to get interceptions this season. Just can't seem to take advantage of those opportunities. Speller over the middle of the field, and absolute dart for a 1st and goal. That's just a amazing pass. Once again, I mean, that's straight rope. Orlando Wallace eating. Everyone is eating right now. 1st and goal, Deotis Speller in the gun, looking to try to throw for his 4th passing touchdown today, and he's got it to Devontre Sharkley. What is going on? This is just a team completely incapable of stopping the pass game, but I'm trying to figure out why is this quarterback, is that even a cornerback out there? Their starting cornerbacks must be starting to get winded so fast and early trying to cover these wide receivers. They're not even on the outsides. That's just crazy. 28-7. And I just honestly want to check and make sure that these corners are on the outside, because I've seen them, but I'm not sure if. Just want to make sure these depth charts is correct. Because I don't know who was out there covering those wide receivers. Oh, my free safety, I was about to say. This controller's messed up, guys. Sorry for that. But I got to make sure. Yeah, these guys are out here, man. Amari Harris and Sharkley must be burning these boys up, because they're not even. Let me make sure they're not in a slot or something. Come on now. This controller, man. Oh, my goodness. Lenore, yeah, he's supposed to be in the slot. Make sure that he is. Yeah. Wow. These dudes is gassing these guys out so bad that they can't even stay on the field to cover them. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And here goes the return out to the 27-yard line. Wow. TCU is just looking like the ultimate offense. This is crazy. Yeah, duck soup.
Ready.
Duck soup for real. This is crazy. No words for what's going on right now, but Oregon needs to figure something out ASAP. But this is getting ugly. Jack Wargo, he can't even find his receivers down the field here. He's going to be sacked. Pat Workman brought down at the 18. Second sack for TCU today, and just looking at these wide receivers, try to see if there's anything open down the field. Nowhere to go, man. Cover. Wow, I'm shocked at how well TCU is playing right now. This is top tier caliber right now. And Oregon, don't get me wrong, you know, this is a solid team.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
But they did kind of shoot themselves in the foot, not going to Krill at all to start this game, and now they really can.
Yeah.
There goes a deep shot down the field, and that's broken up, incomplete. Airtight defense, trying to go to Don Bass.
50, plant.
3rd and 19.
Ready.
And Krill, that's not going to get it done. TCU is taking all the deep passes away, and even when they're manning up, they're sticking with these wide receivers. And once again, another punt for TCU. Yoda Speller, 325 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. This guy's looking to break an all-time record in the RFL College Series. 7 is the most touchdown passes, and he's definitely on pace for that. We'll have to see if he gets those. And I don't believe anybody's thrown for over 600 yards in a game, so he's on pace for all of that and then some. And we can't just say it's these wide receivers. I mean, Yoda Speller came in here ready to play. He's been throwing some beautiful passes with airtight coverage, and of course he's got beast wide receivers. They're making the plays. It's just the ultimate passing offense in the college series right now. There goes a throw, and talk too soon. Need to stop jinxing, guys, because that was open. Could have been a first down, but he's only had a few of those today. Compared to last week, this guy was all over the place, but that one gets away from him. Punts this one in the end zone. And a grand opportunity for Oregon again. Try to get back within this game. Got one more game set to go down with commentary tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys tune in for my man Rob calling this LSU versus West Virginia game. West Virginia is the #1 team in the country right now. That's going to be a great game to watch. Justin Krill finally getting a carry, but defense, they're on it. Only 4 carries, 13 yards. 3-yard gain there. And they said, you know what, we got to get this guy the rock. And this is why a big hit stick right there by Clayton Zeno, though.
Let's go.
It doesn't matter what the score is. There's so much time left in this ball game. Run number 11. And look at this, the speed, the vision. It's just been amazing all season.
Break. Rip left. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Alert. Hit it.
Handoff, and he does look a little bit winded.
We got a runner.
We'll bring in backup running back Lance here. Lance Samuels to the right. There's a pass over the middle, and Jasmine Floyd will gain about 4. We'll say 5.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Get it.
3rd and 4. Good clean pocket. That's almost intercepted by Clayton Zeno. And that's going to be another 4th down for Oregon. Not sure what defense TCU's snapped into after the first drive of Oregon, but these wide receivers are clamped down. Oregon gets the punt off, and TCU, fair catch going to be called by Peoples at the 19-yard line. And 4 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in this first half, and boy, it's been ugly. Ron Berryhill still hasn't been able to pop off with the run game so far here in this one. But the pass game has done more than make up for that.
It's just me and you.
Draw play. And breaks the tackle. Try to get to the outside. Great job by the defense. Turning to just a 1-yard gain.
Coming again. Mike 16. Check pass.
And throw over the middle of the field. Devontre Sharkey powering through to the 34-yard line. And you just hear the boos raining in all around here in Oregon. 5 catches, 136 yards receiving for Devontre Sharkey.
Set. 16. Here we go. Tight right.
Dropping back, looking to pass. Speller. Nice strike, and it's going to be caught by Orlando Wallace. These wide receivers are catching everything.
Single. Watch one.
With a quick throw, that's going to be off the mark. 31 passes in the first half. That's almost equivalent to what some quarterbacks throw in a game, but it's been killing Oregon. There goes the run game, picking up another first down here for TCU.
Get that quarterback.
1st and 10, ball at the 48. And off Berryhill. Up the middle. About 5 yards. Closing in on 2 minutes. Now under 2 minutes left to go in the first half. 21-point lead for TCU, looking to make it more. TCU's played out of their minds this entire game. Running down the clock here. And Speller guns one to the sidelines. That's great defense. Knocked out of his hands right there. And Michael Wright trying to go to Devontre Sharkey. Throws, hits the slant. Amari Harris with a nasty juke move. First down. Yoda Speller literally played a game in 1.5. Over 30-plus passes. Close to 400 yards passing. 4 touchdown passes, with some in a full game don't even reach. And Oregon just doesn't even know what to call. Man, you're getting beat. Zone, you're getting killed. And you really don't want to keep in the man, because that's why these cornerbacks aren't on the outside consistently with the starting wide receivers, and this is making them get cooked even more. There's literally no answer Oregon has to stop the pass game. And so TCU recognizes this and says, we got to keep going. But Jamar Jumper making a great play on the ball right there. He tried to gun that one into Amari Harris. Throws out of the backfield, and he still powers forward for about 9 yards on the play. That's Weston. And they'll call a timeout with 1 minute left to go. Draw play, great blocking, first down. This is just unbelievable to watch right now. This team, there's literally nothing Oregon can do. And I hate to be that guy to say there's no chance of coming back after just a first half. But the way TCU is looking now, I mean, they're going to need a miracle to come back in this one. And misfire there from the Otis Speller. Oregon cannot let these guys score a touchdown. Let's get you out there. They sent the house. Randall Wallace stopped immediately. One more stop needed for Oregon. Otis Speller throws, and that's going to be off the mark. I mean, when you're throwing 38 times in the first half, I guess your arm starts to get a little bit weak. He had him open for his 5th touchdown right there. That could have been his 5th touchdown pass. And the field goal attempt is good. 31 points in the first half, 19 seconds. Man, 24-point deficit for Oregon. You can't ban it because whoever it is actually making multiple accounts, because I'm already banning each account, but it's for whatever reason keeps making an extra account that's different. I recognize that the names are different, so it must be some type of spam bot or something that we really can't do too much about. I block them every time, so I wouldn't pay them no mind. Here goes a run, and Justin Krill gets to the 28, and just to look somewhat good, I think they just need to run Justin Krill, even though they're going to lose this game. 31-7. There's no need to even talk about anything in a halftime show, except the fact that Oregon, I mean, I can't say what Oregon needs to do here. 50 passing yards, 26 rushing yards, over 300 yards passing, given up in the first half. Wow. Hey, LSU taking on West Virginia at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can see there from the game itself. Rob Roby will be calling out. I'll show you guys a graphic. But before that, Baylor taking on Notre Dame tomorrow, 5-2 versus 6-2. That should be an awesome game to watch right there. And since that's showing Alabama versus Alabama, which is not a real thing, here's a look at the graphic of the last game we got here tonight. So make sure you guys tune into that. TCU has absolutely obliterated Oregon. It was after that play right there. It started out 2 negative plays, threw the streak to Sharkley, and it was all she wrote from there. Second half ready to get underway, and Oregon will start out with the football, and all I can say for Oregon is to come out the best you can in this second half. That's all you can do.
Come on, fellas.
Hey, a miracle can happen. A miracle can happen. So, I said, I hate to be that guy to call it over in the first half. It definitely looked like it, but you never know. But I'm still going to kind of stick with this game being over, but we'll have to see how it turns out.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Dropping back, looking to pass, throws this one to the sideline. That's going to be Floyd. A nice catch, working on Jaquan Grayson.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Everyone got 4.
Good time in the pocket, and a great pass, and first down. Gets to the 43.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Oregon just needs to play calm and collected, and they can look a lot better than they did in that first half. And Oregon's 2 games away from being bowl eligible. It's going to be
60 outlaw.
crazy to have to try to come back into this game somehow. This is how you start that possibility. Play action, Shot down the field. It's going to be incomplete. Broken up. Dequan Grayson on the hit. Some assistance there. 2nd and 10. And they're manned up. Press. Throws. Nice route. Great press at the line of scrimmage, but Basman Floyd doesn't care. Hits a nice dig route there on Stewart for the first down. And you can see what TCU's doing. They feel like their defensive backs are better than these wide receivers, so they're pressing up, making it difficult, which they did make it in the first half. But you can see Floyd turning Stewart all the way around on that route. It's just a good route.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Ready?
Play action. Checks it down. Justin Creel with a nasty juke move. Man. He picks up 6 yards, but man, he really dipped my boy Giovanni Diggs in the sauce right there. They need to get this guy the ball however way they can. Don Bass gets this one to the 5. Oregon looking really good here to start the second half. Why not just run one possibly to Krill? That's what they'll know. Play action. He's going to try to take off. That is not it, buddy. Big hit stick by Clayton Gino. They should just ran that with Krill. It looked like a little bit of touchdown. Still looking to pass. Throws this one into the flats, and that's almost intercepted by Marquez.
Go now. 50, plant.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
One last shot to really try to get in the end zone. I believe they might go for it on 4th, and man, sacked on the play by Cooper. Just when everything looked like it was going great, TCU shuts it down. See if there's anybody who was possibly open. Could have probably tried Anderson on that, but still the coverage was very tight there by Evan Marquez. So yeah, TCU just playing stellar defense. Didn't at the start of this drive though, but stood up where it counted. And they're going to just settle for the field goal. I guess just to get a little bit of momentum on their side, making it a 21-point game again. 31-10, not even sure why the band's playing. I guess trying to amp these guys up, but wouldn't want to hear any of that noise. Both the kickers named Lewis. Nice kick. Takes this one from the 7. This is Peoples. Brought down.
Let's go, let's do this.
So TCU a 21-point lead. At this point, if they want, they can just run the ball. Why do that when you can break records? We'll have to see what type of mentality they come out here with. What is going to be their approach? They're going to continue to air out Oregon? Or are they just going to walk out of here knowing they got it in the bag? It looks like they're going to start out with a run here, though. Berryhill gets a nice carry, a nice gain on the play, 5 yards. Back to passing, and back to big plays. First down, we'll get to the 41-yard line. Orlando Wallace. I have a feeling it's going to be 3 wide receivers, including the tight end. Or 2 wide receivers and the tight end. It's going to have over 100 yards in this game. They already probably got it right now. Play action. Yoda Speller got years in the pocket, and Orlando Wallace makes the catch for a first down. Yoda Speller is literally a yard away from 400 yards, passing the 11th reception for Orlando Wallace. And these are good throws, man. You've seen him miss a couple passes, but like the amount that he's been able to hit in this game has been able to make up for all of that. I mean, Speller having himself probably the best quarterback game so far of the season. And that's a great play. Got the deflection and almost gets a sack if that ball didn't come out of his hands there. 2nd and 10. Speller fires it. Catch is made by Sharpley, and he gets hammered by Poteet. How do you stop these guys? Just gotta keep asking that question. I'm running out of things to say here. I mean, TCU is so unbelievable. You want to say a lot of things, but without repeating what you already said about these guys being that good. But it's like you got no choice but to do that. Can't stop Sharkley. Can't stop Harris. The run game's shut down, guys. Like, these guys aren't even fully 100% functional on offense. And they're still airing these guys out. This is crazy. 2 yards on the play. Literally let this man, Yoda Speller, throw the ball over 40 times in this game already. And we've still got over 8.5 minutes left to go in the third. It's a shame they didn't win the big games they were supposed to. We know what TCU has on this roster, man. It's just crazy to watch them play. End around here to Amari Jettis. Gets up to the 24-yard line. Amari Harris. It's about 3 on the play. 3rd and 5. Setting up the screen and going back too far. 400 yards passing for the Yoda Speller. But they'll have to settle for a field goal here. This will give TCU, regardless of 4-possession lead over Oregon, they knock down the field goal here. But in a sense, that's a victory for Oregon. There's Jack Lewis. That's money. Easy. 34-10. We'll take this one from about the goal line, and Lenore knocked down at the 25. Oregon, hey, things are looking bad right now. You got to stop. You gave up 3 points. You got 3 points yourself. But they still show that they can move the ball at times. They just got to call the right plays and make them. And it really all comes down to trying to get number 11 the ball here. I mean, they really just need to give it to Justin Krill as much as possible. They're trying to set up the play action, which has worked for them as he finds Anderson here at the 45.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And like I said, we kind of predicted this game to be high scoring anyway, but not so one-sided. But the statistics on both sides, I mean, still supports that theory coming into this game.
On the set.
Here we go. Tight right. 4 down.
Go.
Play action. Jack Wargo throws. That's going to be caught. Nice job coming back to the football by Don Bass.
60 or.
Mike 52 right here. I'm coming after you.
Handoff, Justin Krill. Man, only 8 carries for this guy, 34 yards. What would it have been like if they had just ran the ball with this guy early on? I mean, I guess you're not expecting things to get out of hand that fast as it did, so you can't all the way fault them. But you got to give Krill the rock. No look to pass here, and that's just an off-the-mark throw. Trying to catch him off guard. 3 tight end set to the right side. See if they'll hand this one off to Krill. No, they'll go with some play action. Throws wide open over the middle. Basman Floyd. He's been able to make some pretty big plays in this game. I mean, there's been times where he has been strapped up by the wide receivers, but it's 50-50 right now, this battle going on between them. This is 5th catch, good for 55 yards.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey,
Now.
First down, play action, and great blocking. Gets it to Krill, and he runs right through Geo Diggs. Gets some assistance, though, to help bring him down. It's a nice 8-yard gain.
50 Pittsburgh.
Krill in the backfield to the right of Wargo.
single, single, single.
Ready?
Looking to pass. Sacked on the play. Came in like a wrecking ball. Man, wish I had the sound effect to play that song cutscene right there. But Jesus, he just came in so fast on that blitz. Great job by Giovanni Diggs. Guy ran through the previous play, said, you know what, you want to try to do that with me? I'm going to run through your quarterback.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
3rd and 9. Goes over the middle of the field. It's going to be dropped and complete. Clayton Zeno's been everywhere, making some clutch plays. He's dropped a couple of interceptions he could have probably had already in this game. Just keep knocking that loose right there. And he did get an interception earlier today. Yeah, about to have to throw the Miley Cyrus on, man. Jeez. That 2013 or whatever the year that came out. I wouldn't know about it, though, because I wasn't listening to that. But the field goal attempt is good. 34-13. And 2 drives scoring. Solid. We'll take this one from the 7. And Peoples grinding his way through, gets to the 34-yard line.
Bring it up.
TCU a little bit has cooled down. But that first half, I mean, look at these highlights here. They were cooking these ducks. Duck sauce. Get that hashtag duck sauce like Mick said in the chat. That is definitely what they were serving up here at Hudson Stadium. Hudson Stadium, I don't know how you say that, but it's almost like if you're getting beat this bad, it doesn't matter how you say it. It is what it is. Horned Frog are here, and they're playing. Speller. Oh, that's almost intercepted. Trying to go to Amari Harris. Good defense that time by Jamar Jumper.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Play action, great blocking, throws. That's going to be caught by Wallace. First down. If you guys have already checked in already, then you don't have to worry about it. If you haven't, if you have not, then keep trying to work on it. Take a screenshot if you can, like right now that you were here, and the time on your phone in which you did it. Well, that wouldn't even make sense because not everybody's in the time zone. So forget what I just said. Just take a photo. First and 10 at the 48. Nice check down. We'll know who was here or not, though.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16.
2 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Speller throws it over there to the middle. People somehow comes down with this catch.
Let's go. Number 16's coming. Check mine. Check mine. Let's get
Hits the slant, and Amari Harris gets to the 23-yard line. 452 passing yards for Deotis Speller. That's the drag, and a good hit for just 2 yards. And off Berryhill's got a lane. Doing a little bit too much. Despite having a solid average now, I mean, he's kind of still struggling within this game. And RFL community, you know what to do. Put your floors up. And if you want, put the caskets up too, because it looks like it's a body bag here. The Ducks, man, they're on the grill. They're on the stove, wherever you throw them. In the restaurant. Head's chopped off right now. Here's squirting that blood on him. 3rd and 1, forced fumble. And that's exactly what they needed. Like I said, still going to need a lot of miracle plays, but that's a big play. Randall Wallace stripped from Pickett, and Garrett Evans gets on the football. Hey, 2 drives, 3 points each on the board for Oregon.
Down. 8, read.
See if they can get a touchdown here.
Get ready, get ready.
Still a possibility.
Right up.
And there goes a throw, and nice catch there. Asmund Floyd. Oregon's going to have to show that they really want that comeback.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
They overthrow deep over the middle of the field, but it's going to be dropped by Ryan Van Voorst.
70, Indy.
I don't believe he's had yet to record a reception yet in this game. Been trying. 3-man rush, so he's got time. Jack Wargo's going to be sacked on the play. Time is out. Corey Bepley with his 2nd sack of the game. 4th down. And if you're Oregon, you might want to punt this. Don't want to go for it here. Punts this one away. Of course, wise decision. They'll get this at about the 25 and down at the 31. Yoda Speller, 455 yards passing, 51 passes. Completed 37 of them, 4 touchdown passes, all within the first half. Like I said, TCU actually has calmed down quite a bit here in the second half. I got to try to get things going. It looks like they're just trying to end this game here. Doing a little bit more running now. Going to run down that clock. 4th quarter. Why not? And it's to the 35. 2 back-to-back run plays. And yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Just trying to hurry up, get out of here with the dub. And that's going to be caught. Down at the 42, Orlando Wallace, who fumbled on the previous possession. Wallace in his 14th catch of the game, 127 yards, a touchdown. TCU's receiving weapons have played outstanding today. Immaculate. There's a couple other words. Anybody got any other words in the chat? Bring them out. There's a handoff and first down. This is another one too. Exceptional. I used to think exceptional meant just average, but when you search up the definition, it actually means above average. So these guys been balling. Read option. They even got my guy running read option out here and reading the blocks. Nice run. Points allowed. They're ranked 10th in the country. These guys gave up 34 here tonight. What happened? Play action. There's a flag and a dime. And it looks like it's going to be almost a touchdown. Goes out of bounds, but this may be coming back for holding. Yep, it's going to push him back.
Hey, hold on. 16. Quit talking about it and bring it.
2nd and 12, and that was a horrible pass right there. And why Garrett Evans didn't just try to pick that off and run the other way. That's got to take advantage of those opportunities. Read option again. And they blow it dead at the 43. Once again, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, the final game of today. Got LSU versus West Virginia. Rob Rovey will be calling that. 4th down, they're going to attempt the field goal from the 43-yard line. He had the leg for this last time. Definitely had the leg for it. Let's see if he has the accuracy this time. Looks like he might. And no, he's got neither. So second extremely long field goal attempt missed there for Jack Lewis. Oregon comes out onto the field once again. Jack Wargo hasn't even passed 200 yards.
Ready. 60 out more.
Yoda Speller almost tripled that almost in the first quarter. First half. The pass comes this one. Brian Van Voorst holds on. And that's going to put him north of 200 yards on the day. Good for 5. Three-man rush. Wargo to the sideline. It's going to be caught. And Basman Floyd going to shake off Stewart with a few extra yards up to the 38. 7 receptions, 74 yards. Solid game from him today despite the tough loss they're going to take here. Spreading it out. 5 wide, empty set. Sets his feet, throws. That's going to be caught by Floyd again, and he gets extra yards. Face mask penalty by Stewart. And don't sleep yet, guys, because if Oregon scores a touchdown, they're 14 points away. I know it's the 4th, it's midway through the 4th, but we've seen some crazy things happen in the RFL, man, and some quick scores in just a short amount of time. Can Oregon be one of those teams that does that? Need a touchdown. Wargo into the flats. Van Voorst can't break the tackle. And man, just a whole gang of TCU defenders coming in there to make the tackle. And Justin Krill almost squirms his way in there, and that's a terrible spot by the referees. They marked the guy down where he fell at the end of the play at the 5.
60 or.
Wow.
Watch Mike. You're trapped.
Go.
Wargo, touchdown. It's his 2nd touchdown pass of the game. 14 points away. If the extra point's good now for Oregon. They give themselves a higher chance now. I thought it was all the way over. I thought it was a wrap for these guys, but can't all the way say that with confidence at the moment. They do have all 3 of their timeouts. There's still about over 8 minutes left to go. Well, over 7 now, so now I might retract my statement. But extra points good. 20-34. 30 yards, 5 plays. The definitely was listening to NBA Youngboy before the game, that's for sure.
We play to win. Let's go.
It seems like y'all may have forgotten the lyrics, though, in the second half. I don't know what's going on here. TCU's been kind of quiet. They need to get it into gear. Close this game out. There goes a draw play. Great blocking. Nice move. First down. Nice run. Barry Hill, 20 carries, 86 yards. Shotgun. And a handoff to Berryhill. And this is a good job by TCU running out the rest of this clock, and they're getting some decent yards now. This was the #1 defense in the college series coming into this game against the run. Shocked by that. That might be after the other games, though. I don't think that's 100% accurate. They're almost intercepted. That's a good play right there, Garrett Evans. Oregon needs these guys off the field now. Now they're passing. That's when things get dangerous. And it's caught. Jamar Jumper cannot pry the ball out of the hands of Amari Harrison. With that catch, he has also reached over 100 yards. Just like I said, all three of the targets over 100 here tonight. Underneath here, Orlando Wallace. Tackle just short at the 36. I'm not going to look at these rankings because I don't think those are accurate. Like I said, 585 yards given up today, though, by the defense. And there goes Sharkley. Gets to the 31-yard line. Speller close to 60 passes in this game. He's going to throw again here. Good block. He's got to throw this away. Instead, he goes down for a sack by Turner. That's his second. And once again, TCU, though, is burning down the clock. I know Speller wants to hit that 500 possibly, but they should just run it. And they're still looking to throw. They want to get my guy over 500 yards, looks like. Throws one deep, wide open. He had Peoples. 3rd and 15. I don't know where he was throwing that. Drop back, looking to pass again. Checks it down. And either way, it's all she wrote for Oregon because this is going to be easy money for Jack Lewis. He missed 2 field goal kicks today, but we've seen the leg on him. Pretty sure he's going to be able to knock down a kick under 50 yards. This is just a 48-yarder. And yeah, I said just because this is Jack Lewis we're talking about. Let's see this kick. Money. Without a shadow of a doubt. 37-20. TCU's going to get it done, man. It's a big victory. One more win, these guys become bowl eligible. I don't even think they were bowl eligible the first season they were in the RFL College Series. So new heights here for the Horned Frogs. And as for Oregon, going to drop a 400 on the season, 4-4, just as TCU was coming into this game.
Set, ready, 18 Gator.
2 minutes, 38 seconds.
Single receiver, single receiver.
Ready.
Oregon just looking to get some more points if they can. And Brian Van Voorst is tackled immediately, 5-yard gain.
Here we go, here we go. 90, Wolf.
Tight ends Ringo.
Cut.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Lead River, lead River.
Wargo's got the completion to Anderson. Anderson gets to the 46.
Jackrabbit, Jackrabbit.
Once again, if you're still here rocking with us, new to the RFL, visit our website, relocationfootballleague.com, to learn more about how you can join. Great job there by the defense. Learn more about the RFL as a whole. We're all about the teams and everything. 2nd and 10. Nice completion, trying to strip Brian Van Voorst. Good job holding on to the football. Timeout immediately called. Just a minute and 27 seconds left here for Oregon. Wargo, that's just going to be right off the hands of Justin Krill. Looked like he didn't even see the ball coming. Best believe Oregon's going to go for it on 4th. I mean, why not? Make this game look a little bit more presentable.
Hey, 4 down.
Get it. Here we go.
4-man rush. Wargo goes to the sidelines. That's going to be caught. First down, Oregon.
Ready.
Nice out route pass. And Wargo, despite the loss here, still hasn't played a bad game in this one. Throw it to the flats, and Krill can't turn up the field fast enough. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Actually loses there, say, a yard. And Wargo throws it out there to Anderson. Less than a minute to go and counting, closing in on half a minute. Need a big play now. Throws. That's going to be broken up. Beautiful play over the top. Trying to squeeze that one in to Basman Floyd. See that? That's nice deflection right there.
Let's go. 30 base.
Going for it on 4th. Once again.
We got 4.
Lightning.
Could very well be the last play for Oregon. Throws wide open. Nice juke move. Gets to the 22. Timeout immediately called. Got one more going. Give the Ducks punch one more in.
Ready?
21 seconds.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Now.
Throws. And a huge hit stick by Clayton Zito. But he hangs on to the ball. That's a big time catch. He's marked down right at the 2.
Ready. 70. Indy.
Jack Wargo looking for his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and he's almost got it. Justin Krill could have found his way in the end zone one last time, but can't hang on to the ball. 12 seconds left. Looking, throws, and it's good. Touchdown, Oregon. Basman Floyd. Final score of this one's going to be 37-27. I said, it honestly wasn't too bad of a game. I mean, Oregon, that second half, that first half and the second quarter kind of got ugly for them. But they still, in a sense, didn't play a bad game. I feel like both sides, well, no, I can't say that. I feel like Oregon's defense played pretty horrible today. But it's almost just like they just didn't have the matchup. They just could not physically stick with TCU's offense. But they did show up in a big way in the second half. I thought that TCU was going to be able to run this score up way heavier than this. They had 31 points in the first half of the game, so very shocked they're going to close out with 37. Onside kick here. It's going to be recovered by Winston, excuse me. And that's how it's going to go down here at Autzen Stadium as Oregon drops the bag here at home, taking a beat down from the TCU Horned Frogs. Final score 37-27. And what I will say, I'll go over the statistics, guys. Not going to go through the highlights. Once again, I got some stuff I got to do. And honestly, I haven't really had any type of break. I'm about to pass out. So with that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner, play-by-play commentator. I don't know why I'm saying that right now because I am going to show you guys the stats, so let me go ahead and chill. But only 34 yards on the ground. Oregon, TCU is going to turn up to be 5-4. Just one more game to become bowl eligible in Oregon. 4-4 on the season. Tough loss. Let's go ahead and get a look at these statistics, man. Yoda Speller came in here wilding. I mean, 59 passes in this game. Most of them was in the first half. 42 of 59. Still was 71% throwing the ball almost 60 times. This was Yoda Speller's best game, in my opinion. Even though they cooled off in the second half, that was a major game. I still can't believe the guy didn't break over 500 yards in this one. 493 yards, 4 touchdown passes, though no interceptions. That's big time for Deoda Speller. Jack Wargo, 30 of 44, 322 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He did not have a bad game at all either. 68%. Look at the run game. Devon Berryhill started out rough, but got a lot better towards the end. 21 carries, 93 yards. Justin Krill, only 9 carries, 34 yards. I mean, that's still a first down per carry average. It just did not get this guy the rock early. That's what they should have started out with. This was the bread and butter the week before. It doesn't matter if it was UCLA. This is your star player. Got to establish the run game with him to start the game. They didn't do that, and TCU just blew him out the water. And we get a look at the receiving end of things. Guys are going off. There was 5 wide receivers at over 100 yards in this game. Of course, first, numero uno, number 1. Devontae Sharkey, 7 receptions for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns. The guy does it again. Over 1,000 yards receiving this season. The only wide receiver right now with that. This guy is the real deal. Orlando Wallace, tight end, 15 catches, 136 yards and a touchdown. Had Frank Anderson lead Oregon with 7 catches for 115 yards, a touchdown. Amari Harris didn't see the end zone. The boys still had over 100 yards and 7 receptions at 109. Basman Floyd balled out too. Still had 2 wide receivers over 100 yards too for Oregon. So and they played as good as they can. Just really rough, second quarter and really first half. Basman Floyd 9 for 102 and a touchdown. He had a touchdown from Don Bass 4 for 44. I'm not going to go over the rest here. Not worth mentioning. Go through the blocking. Nobody submitted here, so we're not going to go through that. Defense, Lenore, 13 tackles, had 11 from Wright, 10 from Pickett, 9 Poteet, and Evans, and Marcel Brooks, and 8 for Jamar Jumper, Jaquan Grayson. We'll go ahead and move on to tackles for loss. Honestly, it was only 4 tackles for loss in this game. That's how offensive and explosive this game was. You had Faulio, might be how you say that. Thibodeau, I know how to say that though. And Jaquan Grayson and Mays Funa. Then we get a look at sacks, 2 sacks for Corey Bepley. Mays Funa had 2 as well. Parker Workman, Cooper, and Giovanni Diggs had themselves a sack. Interceptions, Jaquan Grayson, the only one here today. Played really well, strapping up wide receivers here in this one. Pass deflections, 5 pass deflections from the strong safety Clayton Zeno. This guy was all over the place. Great job. Said Faulu. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, 5 pass deflections for Zeno in one game. Jamar Jumper had 3, 2 for Michael Wright. He had 2 as well for Garrett Evans and Jaquan Grayson, and deflections from Stewart, Poteet, Morig. I'll just say that. And Funa. Forced fumbles. Nick Pickett. Nothing with the safeties, no defensive touchdowns, and special teams, man. Let's just get a look at these kicks. We try to have my man Jack Lewis hit. You see 50 plus, 2 attempts from 50 plus. Didn't make those, but he made everything else within the 50-yard range. So, I mean, this guy's got a leg on him. Ended up the day 3 and 5 on field goals, and this guy's not submitted, so we're not going to go through that. Nothing happening on special teams everywhere else, so that's all for me, man. I appreciate you guys coming through for this game. Enjoyed calling it, of course. It's your boy Smitty, RFL commissioner and play-by-play commentator. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next game that I'll be calling. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the schedule real fast. So next up, of course, as I talked about many times in this game, LSU, number 20, going up against number 1, West Virginia. It's going to be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Then tomorrow, we got some banger games. Number 5, Georgia versus number 10, Florida. And then number 9, Baylor versus number 7, Notre Dame for the game of the week. That being said, I'll finally go ahead and help myself out of here. Peace.